Welcome back, everyone. This is jtmplays, and we are back yet again with another episode of Captain of Industry. This is day 8 of our chaos and mayhem. We are actually doing pretty darn well. Let me unpause the game here, let the guys roll. Okay, so today's episode is going to be an interesting one. We might be able to... Well, no, I don't think we're going to get across this episode. We need a lot more material here. And that is, I mean, it's happening, right? It's happening at a decent speed. Hopefully we can get a little bit closer. We are about a little more than 2/3 of the way there. So that's looking good. Our island is filling up quickly. We barely have any space, but we have diesel. We need to increase the copper production. We need to increase copper mining as well. So that's an issue that we need to sort out. You should be mining down here. You should be mining down into the ground. Let me just remove this designation here for now. Let me do that, because do we have any copper in that area there? It doesn't look like we do. So I'm just going to remove that assignment there. Okay, let me continue to fill in this area right here. I will continue to fill in this area right here because we don't want any flooding of our copper mine. That is dangerous. Let me remove this here as well, just in case. Please do fill in over here. And this little square is a little dangerous, so I'm going to remove that as well. And there's not a lot of copper here left. We are in big trouble if we don't make it across. And we need copper. We need copper. Why? Because, oh man, look at this mountain of copper here. We need copper because if we don't mine the copper, then we are going to run into issues with our electronics. We're going to run into issues with our maintenance. We are going to run into issues with our production here of science. So we got 2 science labs on. As you can see, we have 3 months left of food. So basically, we're going to turn on this food consumption reduced by 20%. Let's do that. And we need to rework the way that we're doing this here. I'm going to remove one of these crop schedule things, and I'm going to say none here. Let me do only one. Yeah, actually, no. We're going to do potatoes. Natural replenishment, but it's still 60 here per minute. And then I'm also going to say none here. So copy this, paste. Let's make sure that we stockpile on our food before we do anything else here. So just do the potatoes. Also, we are running into water problems. What do we say about upgrading some farms here? This is going to cost us 56 construction parts per farm, but it's going to allow us to implement water. We've got 3 months 3 months left of food, and we got potatoes coming in. We're going to let that ride here for a second before we do anything drastic. We have a decent amount of crude oil, which is nice. We are not researching, but I believe we have completed research for our level 2 pipes. So let's go ahead and upgrade a bunch of these pipes here. The upgrade button is I. Let's do some upgrading of all of this, please. Thank you. So all of this needs to be upgraded. Upgrade. What else needs to be upgraded? Probably these guys over here. You guys can be upgraded as well. All right, that is level 2. That's looking nice. This water pipe probably doesn't need to be upgraded. Whoa, are you already level 2? You are level 2. That's okay. Crazy. That was quick. Are you going all the way across at level 2? You are. Nice. Okay, next thing that needs to be upgraded is these guys here. So that means that I can turn one of these guys off, and we will upgrade these pipes over here. So upgrade that. And then we also may want to upgrade... What other pipes do we want to upgrade? How much water are you producing here? 36. So you need to be upgraded. So you can be upgraded. Anyone else needs to be upgraded. These guys are good over here. There's enough oil pumping. All right, there are no more bottlenecks, which is nice. All right, back to our copper dilemma over here. We need to produce more copper, like a lot more copper. And it's going to be a problem because we are running out of actual copper here. Actually, there's a little bit more copper over here. Do we have designation for that? Mining. We don't, because it's eating into our forest here, but we can... Well, actually, there's no copper here. There's a little bit of copper here, a little bit of copper here, which we might be able to get into. and then a little bit of mixed copper here with titanium. So that is actually quite a lot of titanium there. Yes, we can mine that out, but it will be a problem. All right. Water situation is the following. We need to produce more water. How are we going to do that? Do we have a way to make even more water? Let's take a look at that. Let's look for water here and water. So right now we can only do basic distillery with seawater producing 36. What's our water consumption per year right now? Let's look at statistics. Water. Are we really producing that much water? 489. This guy's hurting. Okay, well, do we want to get a little setup here like that, specific for our little town? This is demanding 33. I mean, we could, right? We could get some seawater. We could get a distillery. I mean, you would produce 36, which is fine. Yeah, we could do a little setup like this. Let's see. Let's see. Hold on a second. I need to destroy this here. You can probably go too. And then let's get that out of the way. So now you are built. Okay, now let's copy this setup here. Let's copy this setup and we're going to put it right over here. Right here. I wasn't planning on this specifically, but it's here, right? It's there. We're doing the thing. We're doing the thing. Let's go ahead and place that right over here. What is overlapping with terrain? How about we place that over here? No, you don't like that either? Okay, actually this works right here, right? That does work right there. Let's get the water. Let's get this water from here. Let's get you all the way over here. Let's go under and right in there. How about that? Build that out. This island is temporary. This island is temporary. What's going on with you? You don't have an exhaust. Let's give you one then. Here. How about we do this? Grab a little pipe and connect you there. That works for me. Okay. And this gives us a lot of water here, right? We're good on water here. Yeah, nice. We're good on water here. Okay. What does this mean? This means that we can share water here with a couple of things. We can share it with our farms, which is what we're going to do. Let's go ahead and upgrade these guys. Upgrade, upgrade. Let's start with you. Build you. And let's get a connection here. Okay, so you're gonna go up like this, all the way across to right there. All right, and then our water is going to just connect right over here like that. And that's gonna give water to this guy. And this requires 36 water per month. Yep, we need to remove that guy there. And let's get a little pipe balancer right here. Let's put you right there. You don't need to be tier 2. So I'm not going to set you up as tier 2. This guy can probably remain as tier 2. So I will keep him as a tier 2 pipe. Can we just do this, please? Okay, that works. And this works. Let's get in there. Awesome, right? Because you're only 33 water per minute here. Cool. And then we need to connect you to there. All right, awesome. So that should work to some extent. We need more water here. So you can be a normal pipe connected to there. You can also be a normal pipe. No, that is a tier 2 pipe. So let's remove it. Tier 1 pipe, please. There you go. All right. Connect you. Tier 1 pipe. Connect it there. And tier 1 pipe. Tier 1 pipe, please. Tier 1 pipe. There. And last one. And there. All right. So that gives some water to our farms. Very nice. These guys are all happy. Right? Do we have enough water? Output is full. Let's get a little tank over here. Yeah, how about that? Let's get a little tank over here. Let's clean this up. Go ahead and do that. Let's select this going into here and this guy going into there. There you go. All right, build that out. And construction part 2s are now done. Construction part 2s are wasted. What are you missing? Actually missing construction part 1s. Got electronics. No, you've got everything you need. You just need to wait until that builds out. All right, so our situations here. Groundwater is out of water. Sure. Pickup has no compatible sorting plant for mixed cargo. Okay. Who is that? What is it that you have? You have slag. Let's add slag here. I don't know where you're getting slag from. Do we have some kind of dumping designation here for slag? Anyone dumping slag that shouldn't be dumping slag? So you get some slag. You don't have an output. Let's give you an output here. Should this guy get some slag? Let's give you some slag. Slag, output here, output here. All right. How are we looking now? How are things looking now? We've got a ton of water here. We've got 15 months of food. Do we have anything stacked here for later yet? No. Let's continue doing research then. What's next? Settlement power. Let's do some edicts and let's do some wheat processing. Yeah, wheat processing would be nice. Storage level 2s, ship weapons, and vehicle management. And then, man, we can just go into steel here pretty soon. Going into steel might be ideal because that means that we can do steel. We can do steel plus wood plus concrete for construction parts. We can do steel construction part 2s plus steel into construction part 3s. And then also steel for mechanical parts, and that provides 24. Okay, I should probably do this here then. As soon as possible. And it just will require an air separator and whatnot. We're almost at trains, but we still can't get across the ocean. Food market level 2 would be nice. An electric boiler, also super expensive here. 4.5 megawatts for an electric boiler. But it would only consume 12 water. And increased machine power usage by displayed mold. Oh. Ooh. 24 steam, but it would use a lot of power. 9 megawatts of power to operate this electric boiler. Insane. Conveyor belts level 2 is behind the construction part 3 wall. So that's all fine and dandy. Let's go ahead and queue up smelting, fertilizer, food market, ship armor, and finally construction part 3s. All right. There we go. Groundwater pump has no resource. Yes, I know that that is the case. Should I pause these guys? We don't really need them anymore. Let's pause you until we refill the groundwater there. Copper. We're still hurting on copper. Yeah, these guys are still mining copper. There's not a lot of copper. This does need to be filled out ASAP. Okay, where are these guys though? They're going out to dump over here, right? How are you doing? Actually, you're doing fine. Let's keep you at 11. Do not go higher than 11 here. Okay, there you go. You've stopped now. Nice. And so we just need to fill in this little area here. Nice. Okay. All right. I'm happy with that. Can we do a little bit more offsetting here? If we do 10, maybe it should be 12. Let's let these guys do their thing here. There's going to be a lot of dumping now. But we don't even have material. That's the crazy part. We don't have material because we're probably using it in other places, like over here. Our iron mine is pretty much empty. Our stone mine is pretty much empty. Are we not mining stone anymore? Oh yeah, we are over here. Yeah, this guy's over here. All right. But we need even more. We need even more stone. So is the play here getting more excavators and more trucks working on mines? We need more material. Do we flatten out this mountain here? Do we give our friend here an additional help? Some more help? Or do we flatten out this area here? No, this would have limestone mixed in, and I can't deal with limestone right now. I think we give some assistance to our copper here because that's what's most limiting. So let's give another truck here, another excavator, and another truck, 2 more trucks here. Let's see what they managed to do with that. Also, yeah, we're probably at the brink of collapse here. Where are my things? Not here. Cargo docks, no. Terraforming. This is what we need. We need to get retaining walls. Let's get some retaining walls over here. Let's actually do double retaining walls. Forestry, edit designation, remove all of this. This entire line needs to be removed. This entire line over here. This farm needs to be removed. These guys can be removed. That little square there. That one over here. This one over here. This entire area. Oh, actually, no. This one's fine. It's this little corner right here. These guys over here can be removed. This guy. Oops. What happened? Edit designation. These guys. That guy. Come on. Edit designation. Why is it doing that when I click there? Okay, there you go. Remove that designation there. Remove designation from here, from here, from here. All of this. Anything else? All of this. We do need to plant. No, I don't think we need to plant more trees. That's actually a lie. We're actually good on trees. Okay, so we're good here. Let's also remove designation from all of this. We don't need it here anymore. That's all been flattened out. Right, all good here. Yeah, this guy needs to be flattened out. All right, so we're good. We're good, right? These guys are working harder, which is nice. We just need a lot of copper here. All right, this guy has nowhere to plant trees. Okay, what's the plan over here? Let's give you some more designations. Let's continue mining and flattening this area out right here. Like that. All of this can also be flattened. Let's give you a bigger area like that. We are consuming all of the water here. I didn't set a priority, by the way. Let's make sure that we do have a priority here. So priority out is that way. Make sure that you are full at all times here. And how are you doing with this? Vegetables will dry out due to lack of water. Lack of water, huh? Did we lose a lot of vegetables there? Waiting for water or rain. I don't know. I don't want to upgrade these farms. They're going to cost a lot of construction parts and also increase my assigned workers by a lot. All right, here's one thing that I should do. Let's get some more storages here for these guys. Connect you to there. Connect you to there. Let's make sure these guys are built. All right, let's go ahead and destroy this. Plus this. Plus this. Plus this. And let's build out all of this, please. Place our flooring again. There we go. Okay, remove. Remove. Do that. There and there. There and there. All right, that gives us a lot more storage here for construction parts. We won't be hurting if we ever need to build anything that's big. So that's all nice. I should probably do one more. There. And finally there. Yeah, that works for me. Tree harvester is stuck. Why are you stuck? Why are you stuck? Tree harvester, I need you to harvest these trees. Please get them out of the way. Okay. Please cut these down. Please. I should probably get another tree planter somewhere. It might be an issue. All right, we're filled in over here. Cool. That's nice to see. We can now add another stacker here. Let's not make the same mistake as we did previously. These guys can stack pretty closely to each other, which is nice. But that's not what we want to do. We want to remove this guy. We want to press U and quick build this. And then we want to get a conveyor to connect there. And now we are all set. Do you have the same settings? Yes. All right, so we're going to let that roll there. Very nice. A good question would be if we could get another one of these guys, maybe out here, maybe out here. Can our trucks, again, make it past? No, right? That's the problem that we had before. Yeah, I'm not going to mess with that. We're actually going to leave things as they are because things are doing pretty well here. So that's going to remain as is. Let that flow. Oh man, FTR80 has no fuel. Are we really in trouble with fuel? Honestly, what's going on? Why have you no fuel, my friend? Are you trapped here? Oh no, looks like a little buddy here can't keep up with our excavators now. So let's give you another friend. You should be able to help, right? Yeah, there you go. You can help. Then FTR80 will be fine. Okay. You are stuck again. What is your problem here, sir? What is your problem? Tree harvester is struggling to find a destination it can reach. All right, hold on a second. Designations. Please stop planting here. Thank you. There we go. Recover you and reset the cutting down of those trees. There you go. All right. I think that will solve our issues. Also, might be a good idea to set up another path here. So we would want to do something like this. Yeah, so we want to go up here, up to 4 there. Like so. All right, work on that, guys. Work on that. If possible. We got enough copper now. Yes, we have enough copper. And we are doing the research. We are doing the researching. Pretty darn nice. And we have even more help. We can get more help here. This guy's keeping up with 12 each. There you go. One thing I do want to do is probably remove. Let's get a storage here really quickly. And can we put you down over here? Maybe like right there. Yeah, right there is good. And we'll do that. Let's store a little bit of science here if we can. There we go. All right, we're researching fairly quickly now. Loose storage is low supply of coal. This isn't good. This is not good. We have a problem, but it's a problem that we can probably solve pretty easily. Let's see. You guys are all done with mining here. Can we please correct this area here? And now we can do a little bit of mining in here. Let's get all of that, please. Let's get all of this over here as well. Let's add some retaining walls here. Vehicles can get in through there. Probably not. Let's fix that really quickly. Let's remove this line and let's get retaining walls right over here, 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 here. Copy this and there. Why are you complaining? This needs to be flattened. Okay, hold on. Copy, paste, 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 paste. All right. So that should be nice. Let's see if we can build this out. How is the designation doing over here? We're actually doing pretty good. No, these guys are stuck. They need to come over here and flatten this area out. So can I get you to not be a coal priority? Can I get you to mine over here? Please make sure that these guys can escape. Hello, our friend over here. Flatten that out, please. Yeah, there you go. Give me a truck. Let's recover all of these guys, actually. The more we can recover, the better. I could probably just do this for now. Right, and these guys can get out. Yeah, there you go. All right, that's what I should have done. I'd probably do one more like that. And now you can get out. Yes, you can. All right, cool. Flatten this out over here. There we go. Just make that little path there. All right, so that's working nicely. We need to get more coal, so we will. Oh man, as soon as we can get across there. Where is our next coal mine? Hello? Coal? That's not coal. Are we really going to have this problem? Where is our next coal? Is this really our next coal? That can't be our next coal. It cannot. Oh, here. No, that's not coal. That's not coal. Am I blind? What am I missing? Coal is brown. Hold on. Let me zoom out here for a second. Coal. Oh my God. It is all the way over there. That is a huge problem. There is barely any coal on this island. Okay. All right. Hold on. We need to solve for this. We need to plan ASAP. So you can't be upgraded yet, right? Because we're still doing wheat farming. We'll do ship armor and weapons here in a second. Can you please find a coal mine? I need you to go out there and explore. We need to find a coal mine ASAP. All right, how are we doing for food? Food's actually looking really nice. We could get a couple more trucks here to help with the problem. Let's do that. Let's get 5 trucks here. We have also another excavator that we can assign to here. So let's do that. Where are my miners here? Where are you guys? You're mining over there. Which is okay. You can mine there. Get all that iron, please. Ship is in battle again. That's no good. We're probably going to die. Yes, of course we lost. We have no weapons. That's fine. Come back home. Nothing out here. Nothing out here. What about out here? You know what's funny? We're actually not keeping up with our oil, right? How much oil is in these pipes? What's our oil consumption right now? Oil. We have... Oh, it's not telling me the average here. We're consuming about 80. And what's the production on the island over here? 60. 60. Okay, so it's time to upgrade here. Let's deliver 200 construction parts ASAP. So let's get that load ship and deliver it to the oil rig. Ship designer here. We can't add anything yet. No armor, no bridge. All right, let's get those construction parts out there. Also, let's continue working with our loans. That's probably important, right? Loans. Let's get, what do we have a lot of right now? Probably wood. Let's do wood. Let's do 10 years, 340. Also, we can do max loans. So we're actually okay on diesel too, right? Rubber maybe is also a good one. Let's do 180 rubber here. Borrow. One more loan. Let's do concrete. Let's do 610 concrete here. 10 years borrow. Yeah, let's increase the loan capacity here, please, if possible. Okay, so there you go. Our ship is back. Our ship is repaired. Let's go out there again. Continue exploration. Oh, actually, we have the cargo here, right? Did we get the 200 parts? Yep. Deliver to here. Upgrade that. All right, this is being upgraded, which is nice. Let's now go to another area. See if we can find that coal mine that we're gonna need. Okay. Alert loose supply of storage. We are really in trouble here with our coal. I should probably designate these guys to start creating an area for another mine or another dock. So that area should probably be like right over here. Unless we can put a dock over here. But that's probably not a good idea. Let's see. Let's take a look at something. Ships, docks, cargo depot. Can we put in another cargo depot here? Ocean access blocked. Ocean access blocked. Are you really blocked by what? Oh, by that. Okay. Out here, maybe? Also blocked. Maybe over here? 2 and 5 inclusive. Okay, so that needs to be height 2. All right, perhaps it's going to have to be over here and we're going to need to fill in all of that area. So up about to there would be fine. Yeah, okay. Let's get to leveling. So all of this, please. All of this, please. Yes, like so. There. 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 And while we're here, just kind of do all of that, please. All right, let's give you another assignment. So you're going to come work over here now. Let's do that area there and go. Let's give you another excavator if possible. We can remove one from here. Yeah, we could probably remove one from here. Can I, please? Thank you. Well, let's remove one from here. Let's give another one to you. And 2 more trucks here, please. All right, and we're running into issues with our vegetables here. Let's not do vegetables here. Or we can do vegetables, but we'll skip it. Yeah, we'll skip it here. No, let's do that. Copy, paste, paste, paste. Don't want to deal with vegetables right now. Let's just leave it empty for 3 months. See if it can replenish on water. Okay, all right. These guys are stuck once more. Why? Why are you guys stuck? Because you removed the stuff there. How can we solve for this here? Can we remove this designation here? Can you guys please come fix this area right here? Fix. Whoa, is this a bug? I keep hitting recover and it's eating up my unity. Okay. All right. Recover, 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 recover. Thank you. Please fix this here before you go do anything else. Also, these guys are doing what? You're assigned to this tower. All right. All right. We'll leave everything as is there. How's my ship? What did you find? Another battle. All right, let's go up here then. As soon as you refuel, of course. And repair. Can you come up here now? Yes. All right, good. Storage 2 is being researched. I mean, we should probably go with ship weapons. Okay. All right. Can you be assigned to here again so that you can stop complaining? Thanks. Ship in battle. We got that. Fluid storage low on crude oil. Really? We did research that. So do we need to assign you to produce more? 90 per second? Yeah, 90 per second is fine, right? That should be fine. All right, our ship is out there doing the exploration. What did you find? What do we got here? We got another town. Construction part 2 is for diesel. A contract. We can start contracting. Interesting. Household goods for coal. Cement for coal. That's the one that I need. Available for borrowing. Contracts. View contracts. 272 cement for 1,500 coal. That is the answer to our problems. But let's see if we can continue searching here for another coal mine. So let's go out here. Also borrowing power. We can borrow construction part 3s now. Steel and glass. All very interesting. How are you guys doing over here? Not so great. Not so great. You need to be working faster. Do we have more excavators that we can spare? Nope. Not here. Not there. How's copper doing? Not there either. Things are getting rough over here. Let's do the following again here. And we're almost there. We're almost on the other side. Okay, you build. All right, there we go. We're almost there. We are almost there. Yeah, it's the copper. Copper here is what we probably need to get to. What else do we have here? Quartz. So there's some copper there and there's some copper over here. It's probably the mine that we're going to head to as soon as possible. Okay. How are things going over here? We're still very low on copper. We need even more copper processing. You guys have not started mining over here. I need you to finish this ramp here, please. Can you just go right here? Dude. Please mine that out. Stop with this ramp here. Stop with that. Thanks. Okay. We'll finish this here. And then we can do the mining of that little piece there. Also, we can continue mining over here now that this is being cleaned up like so. We can get this little area right here as well. Too close. Let's make sure that we get all of this filled in like that. This can be removed. That works. Let's get into over here, please. Let's remove all of this. Okay, very little copper left. All right, notification, ship in battle. Tree planter, struggling to reach a destination. Where are you trying to get to? You're probably trying to get to over here. Let's look at the tree planter designations. So edit area. Let's remove. Research wise, we've got storages level 2. We've got wheat farming. We've got edicts level 2. We've got settlement power. I should probably set that up right now. We got pipes level 2, gas combustion, biofuel, advanced diesel, cargo depot. That's all stuff that we have already completed. All right, let's get settlement power going. We should probably have set that up a little while ago. So settlement transformer, and I need to fix this pipe here, so let's do that. There we go. Transformer. Let's put that right over here. And let's get this pipe reconnected. Just kind of, come on, over here. There and there. And build. We actually don't even need this pipe to hang out over there. Yeah, this guy can be built. That's going to boost our Unity production here fairly quickly, right? We're going to have power to 1.4. Yeah. All right. Ship navigation. We are almost land or pirate locked here. This is the last point that we can explore. So let's do it. Can't go this way. Can't go that way. Hopefully this is the coal mine that we need. Oh, what? Are we out of power because we're out of coal? That's not ideal. No, we're out of power because we're out of water. We are out of water because we're out of coal. No, we're not out of coal here. Not enough space for output. Where? Ah. Of course you did that. Reconnect. Reconnect there. Reconnect the waste there. And build. Hello? Guys? No workers. Really? Cholera. All right, hold on a second. Let's make sure that we do this. Let's make sure we have power everywhere. Have you started working? Yes, you have. Okay. All right. One thing we do need to reach quickly is going to be solar panels. Where are solar panels located? Solar panels. Construction 4. All right. Well, that's fine. That's fine. We will wait. Unpause here, and we need population here ASAP. Can we buy some population with our Unity? So adopt 10. We can't adopt here. We need to donate to these guys. There we go. And here's another town. Let's also donate here. Ah, here's a trade that we could do. Iron ore for bauxite. Iron ore for copper. Copper for iron ore. Okay. It's a lot of construction parts, but we must do it. Let's also unpause here for a second. Get our people back up to where we need it to be. Location explored. All right, there's nowhere else we can go until we upgrade our ship. We're currently researching that. Cool. Okay, we've got 80 parts, which means we can go upgrade here. Let's get the next one. All right, sweet. Loan payment overdue concrete slabs. Do we really not have concrete slabs here for this production? What are we waiting on? More rocks. Let's do an export route. Let's do an export route here to there. So the guys that are mining over here have to come sort over here. And we should probably be requesting rocks here, if possible, so that this doesn't stop. Right? Yeah, that's what we should do. We seem to have still a lot of light oil. So I'm wondering if we should set up yet another gas combustion boiler to deliver steam over here. I mean, that would probably be a better idea, right? Than burning coal for power. Yeah, let's do that, right? Let's do that. Let's get one of these guys over here. Yeah, let's set you up right here. You're gonna get some water from here, and then you're gonna get some of this this guy from over here, like that. Okay, go ahead and build. But we don't have construction parts. Of course we don't have construction parts. Why don't we have... Oh, we don't have concrete, right? We don't have concrete. We're failing payments. What are we failing payments on? We got the rubber. Okay, we don't have the concrete. So that's the problem there. Let's make your input here priority a little bit higher to 5. Why can't we not do this? Okay. Let's allow single product loads. I could have also been working on flattening this area here in order to put a cargo bay over here. That would have generated, this would have generated a lot of stone, but I guess I'm stubborn and I'm doing it over here. Okay. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to set up another one of these guys, and this guy's just going to live here, and you're going to be rock. You're going to be deposited here at a really much higher priority here. Let's build this guy. Oh, actually, we have a lot of construction part 2s, but not construction part 1s. So do we have storage level 2s yet? We do. Let's do that. Let's remove this guy. Storage level 2. Rocks. And let's get that. Why won't you let me connect? There. Okay. Cool. All right, build. Deliver the stone here. Deliver stone, stone, stone. Rock. And request at a 5 priority. Let's make sure we're making concrete, please. All right, how's everybody doing over here? We're dumping a lot of material here. Yeah, that's probably not good for us. Maintenance. Oh man, how did we let that slip? Not again. No iron. Really? Really? What is going on over here? Jesus Christ, these guys. What are you doing? Do you not have assignment? Oh my God. Of course. Of course. That is the issue. Okay. Just everybody focus on making that iron, please. Once again. Okay. Mechanical parts, are you guys good? Can we get this going here? We have too many workers now. Let's pause you. Let's do pop growth, food consumption. Actually, we could keep that on. That's nice. Plenty of food, quarantine, growth boost, eviction, health boost, industrial edicts. Research efficiency. That's new. We don't really need that. We need a maintenance reduction. So let's do that. And can we get another boost here? How can we boost? Food saver. Not food saver. Let's turn that off. Let's do food consumption. So +1 there. Industrial edicts. Maintenance reducer. All right, nothing else gives me plus on the Unity. So we'll do that. Let's also increase this guy here. Let's get maintenance back up, please. Okay. All right. That's a lot of iron, but there definitely should be more. Let's upgrade this guy. Let's upgrade your storage. Okay, let's 400. Nice. All right. Oh, man. Okay. All right. All right. All right. Hold on. Maintenance overview. We are up at 640. Your capability is 960. So all we need is those mechanical parts. All right. Come on, boys. We can do this. We can also increase here. Let's do that, please. It's just we need more production. We need more iron. We need more excavators mining iron. Do we really have a deficit of crude oil again? Oh, the boiler gas needs... Oh, of course. All right. If I don't fix this now, I'm going to forget. So let's do that. Do this. Let's get a smokestack over here. Okay, let's get some water from this pipe to right there. And let's build that, please. And then the steam needs to be... I don't want to break this pipe right now. If I break it, we're going to be in trouble. But this is what we're going to do here. We're going to set a balancer here at the bottom. And we're going to get both inputs here. Let's move you to right there. This guy's going to go in there. This one's going to go in here. And then the output is just going to go right over here and into that boiler there. Yeah, that's what's going to happen. As soon as we have the construction parts for it, of course. All right, these guys are good. We got coal. We need to increase the production of this guy here. Let's do that. Make sure you can take more trips. Okay. Do we need to unload here a little bit faster? Let's do that. We do need to unload at maximum output per minute, 200 there. Right? And then maintenance. Oh man, maintenance. Come on. We need more deliveries here. We need more iron. I mean, it's just not enough. I mean, what are you consuming here? 60 per minute. So it's just that the belt is just not going to... Yeah, that single belt's not going to cut it. Unless we can accept imports. So please deliver. If you can deliver, deliver. Okay, let's see what happens. All right, you guys are done here. So can you come... Yes, there you go. All right, deliver directly to the blast furnace. Circumventing the, or bypassing the belt restrictions. Okay, there we go. So that's a consistent full belt here. Almost a full belt of iron coming in. Trucks are delivering here. Do not stop delivering. Please make this your #1 priority. And do not stop production of mechanical parts. Do not. Let's go. You got this, guys. Can we afford to boost here? All right, how's the production over here? It's going, right? It's going. What's it? 24. What is the hold up here now? Is it still... Yeah, it's still the iron ore. Okay, let's make you a higher priority than this, right? This is 5. So let's make you a 4. Please keep it topped off. Do not stop. Get more trucks here. What are you doing? What are you guys doing? Do I need to steal an excavator from somewhere? Maybe copper's doing all right. Nope, copper's not doing all right. Where do I want... Where can I steal an excavator from? In reality, nowhere. We can't steal it from anywhere. So then do we just make another one? If we had the vehicle parts, of course. I mean, a solution to that would be to have a storage here. We should have done that a while ago. So let's go ahead and do that. But no, that costs... Of course, it costs 38. Well, let's get a storage #2 then. and build that out. Okay, so we'll get some mechanical. When we get some mechanical parts, we'll get some more vehicles there. All right, so how's our iron production again? Yeah, no, we're just not keeping up. Okay, I will borrow you guys. Let's come over here. Just make a beeline towards iron. Let's make sure that you have your designation set properly to iron. And then where's the other guy? Are you both there? Yeah, you both are there. Iron ore. Let's go, boys. Maintenance climbing. Maintenance is climbing. That's what I like to see. How are the parts producing now? Still kind of hurting. But just barely enough here. 48 per minute. We're making 24 plus 12. All right. As long as we don't stop, we should be fine. Can I remove the Unity demand here? Yes, we should be able to, because our maintenance was at 348, where our production was at 480. So we should be able to remove that Unity demand from there. As long as this guy is full, we should be fine. Let's go ahead and unpause this. Let's also upgrade it since we can. We'll probably need to unpause here and unpause there. Let's copy settings, paste. And that puts us over the worker limit. All right, that's all. We're climbing here. We've got enough food, right? We've got enough potatoes. We've got enough vegetables. Yeah, we're good. How's the bridge doing? Oh man, the bridge is moving along now. We are moving. Okay, do that. Actually, let's remove him. Let's remove that. We're almost there. Oh man. Almost there. Bring it in. We got this. All right, good. Delete you to build. Copy the belt. Done. Done. Let's go. I mean, it's much more shallower now. Much more shallower now. And once we get here, it'll be smooth sailing. All right. Next in line. What is next? Boiler line needs transport. Okay. All right. So let's see. We got the construction parts now. That means that we can delete this one. Yeah. All right. We can delete here. Pause that. Let's get this connection to there. This connection to there. And let's go ahead and build that. Set priority in. And this boiler is now cooking light oil. Actually, that 72. That's actually a lot of exhaust. All right. So it's not going to be 100%. Well, it's not going to be 100% unless we have smokestack level 2. Okay, so that's our solution here. Smokestack level 2. Let's put you. Where do we want to put you? Sure. I'll put you there. Build. Let's get a pipe level 2 from there to there. What do you need? Construction parts and concrete. All right. Are we really out of construction parts and concrete? 50 concrete. All right. We'll let that roll there. We are. Oh, man. Oh, boy. What did you guys do? Let's fill this in right here. Fix that, please. Remove this line. Probably remove this line. As well as that line. We're good, right? We're good. How are you guys over here? Out of coal. Of course you're out of coal because we are out of coal here. Vehicles can't deliver coal here? What? Are they doing really big trips or something? How much coal do we have here? I mean, we still have a significant amount. Okay. All right, we're good. We're good. But you know what? We're also good here. Can we put this cargo dock here now? Oh, we can't because we don't have... Where are you colliding? Right here. Right here. All right, that means we need some extra space this way. All right. That's all fine. If you need the extra space that way, we can give it to you like this. All right, let's cancel all of that right there. Let's also cancel this right here. And let's go this way. Yep, that works. Okay. Unpause that. Let's roll. Let's roll. These guys are done here. All right. Let's go ahead and remove 2 of you guys. Let's put you back in over here. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. And you're going to come and continue demolishing this mountain. Okay, we're good. As far as trade goes, what are we waiting on? We're still waiting on the next payment for concrete. All right. Sweet. How's this doing? Yeah, guys, we're almost there. We're almost there. All right. So I'm going to actually call the episode here because it has been a very long one. So I'd like to thank everyone again for sticking around and watching till the end here. We are making great progress. I don't see that we are hurting at all for anything except for copper and coal, which we're going to have a solution for momentarily. As soon as we get this dock going, we'll be able to trade for concrete. We'll need to solve for that ASAP. Do we have another limestone mine? Limestone mine is all the way over here. Right? Anywhere else? That's it. Okay, so probably concrete trading might be out of the picture. Let's see. Can we do concrete with anything else? No, we can't do cement with anything else but limestone. All right. Will we be able to trade for limestone? We can do iron for limestone. Anything else? I don't think there's anything else. Okay, maybe we need to continue doing navigation here. Can we upgrade the ship yet? Guns, no. Front gun, no. No. Because we stopped. Yeah, we stopped here. All right, let's turn this on. Let's turn one of these guys on. And we should be fine. All right. Let's call it here, guys. Let's call it here. Thank you guys so much for watching. Again, if you enjoyed the episode, please do leave a like, hit that subscribe button, drop me a comment, let me know what you think. I feel like we, in the near future here, will run into some issues if we don't move quickly. So that's what we're going to do. Dock, coal, set up coal trading, and then all the other things. Man, this seed is terrible. What is going on? Lots of copper, but nothing else, man. That sucks. Okay. Thank you guys again. Have a good one. I'll catch you in the next one. Bye-bye.